What's good, y'all? It's your boy Martin, aka the Boxing Purist. Welcome once again to the Truth and Absolute channel, where I speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, good God Almighty. Okay, y'all. So again, I'm watching interviews, reading articles. I don't know about you guys, but it is hard to find a website that gives non-biased takes on fights or on fighters, that just keep it 100 across the line, no favoritism, no nothing. I mean, of course, you got the Truth and Absolute channel, but as far as the people that are more in-depth on the inside, that know more than just us, fans, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, and it feels like they're slow with the news. But anyways, whatever, we take what we could get. When we hear it out of the person's mouth, then we can talk about it. All right, first off, y'all, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here. Hit that like button, drop a comment down below. I love engaging with you guys. I love talking boxing. Now, I've said this in the past. If I didn't get to your comment, it's not that I saw your comment and scrolled through it. I get notifications on some and not on others. I got to go looking for them sometimes to see who I have not engaged with. I don't see you all the time, but yo, I will. Anyhow, so Oscar De La Hoya. Now, Oscar De La Hoya, I'm a big fan of Oscar De La Hoya, the fighter, the boxer inside that ring. A lot of people don't know this, but 75% of Oscar De La Hoya's fights, 75% were championship fights. Oscar was fighting champions in his early 20s, and he fought everyone. A lot of people say, yeah, but in his biggest fights, he came up short. That is not true. That is not true. Oscar was a beast in that ring. Anybody that likes the sport will tell you that. But Oscar is also controversial. There's millions of reasons, but it's also, when Oscar's given an interview, it's almost like Oscar does not know how to separate himself from the fan of the sport to the business guy. You know what I'm saying? So recently he was doing an interview about Canelo when he was asked about, his fight coming up and all that. And I don't agree with Oscar's answer to that, and this is why. At first I'm like, okay, it kind of made sense. I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. I could live with that, whatever. But then I listened to it again and I'm like, wait a minute, you're talking crazy, Oscar. And this is why. He said that Canelo, although he is only 32 going on 33 years of age, that he's an old 32 and 33. Because he's been in the sport so long and because he picked up golf, so he doesn't give his body time to rest and heal. Now, that sounds one way, right? But listen to this. First of all, I thought a person that lived an active lifestyle was healthier than someone that's just going to sit there. That's what I've always been told my whole life by people that are knowledgeable or not knowledgeable. You got hard workers at 80 years old talking about you don't stop. If you stop, you lose it. Then you got people, you hear it from doctors, you hear it from, the bodybuilders, sport trainers, whatever. Like, you do give your body rest, but you don't necessarily just sit there. There's a time to rest. It is not bad to be active, right? So Oscar said that one thing he did say that was true, that it's not old age because Canelo's been in many wars. And it's true. Canelo hasn't been in many wars inside that ring. That's not how the man fights inside that ring. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how he gets down. But he was saying that because Canelo picked up golfing and he has a passion for golfing, that swinging the club 6 hours a day is not giving him rest. But then think about this. Look at the PGA Tour and look at the age of those guys. Those guys are damn near 100 years old. Of course, I'm exaggerating. 100 years old, I don't see no wear and tear on them. Now, Canelo is a professional athlete, which I would just have to assume, like every person, every athlete, they take care of their bodies, which means they're getting enough sleep, they're eating well, and they're doing what they have to do. So that is bumped right away. Then he said that it feels like Canelo is losing passion for the sport. For a minute there, I was kind of thinking the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's not that he's losing passion for the sport. Canelo had his mindset on one thing in the sport of boxing after that Bivol fight, and it was a rematch with Bivol. It's like when he fought Triple G the third time. Canelo knew, even though he said it, Canelo knew that him and Triple G were 1-1 at the time. That's why he wanted to make the tiebreaker. Even though he didn't say it, that's exactly what it was. He wanted to break that tie and have peace in his mind. For me, it's not that he's losing passion for the sport. It's that the fight that most motivates Canelo is a rematch with Bivol at 175. So that there is debunked. So I don't know if Oscar's hating. I don't really see the reason. I know he's a bit sour ever since Canelo left him back in the day. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and say, Oscar, I don't agree with you. I'm not going to call you a hater. I'm just going to say, dog, move on. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Y'all think Oscar is hating? Do you think that he's trying to promote something else? Or do y'all think he's keeping it real and I'm talking trash? Drop a comment down below, y'all. Much love. God bless y'all. Peace.